Ephesians 1:19, I pray that you understand the incredible greatness of God's power for us who believe Him. Amen.
Hello, welcome back to the Majority Mindset. My name is Sylvia. If it's your first time here, I thank you. If you're a current subscriber, I appreciate you for attending. On this majority platform, I encourage you with biblical principles how to get out of there, stay out of there, and start to build generational wealth. I'm going to talk about Roth IRA. Roth simply means after tax money. IRA is in individual retirement account. Simply as that. Where can you open Roth IRA? Anywhere in the United States. And you can open with companies such as Fidelity. Either you call them or you do it online. You can open it with M1 Finance, Charles Schwab's, etc. Do this account do? This is a self-directed account. This account is for your retirement, but it's your after tax. So in case you're working, whatever your net is, that is what you take some of it and decide to open this account. So you have total control of this account, and you can invest it either in ETFs, index funds, bonds, or individual dividend stock. That is up to you. You can do aggressive or moderate depending your tolerance risks for investment. Also, there's a limit. You can only contribute $6,000 a year. As of 2020 to 21, you can only contribute $6,000 a year if you are under the age of 50. If you are 50 and above, the government allows you to $1,000 in order to catch up just in case you were late on your retirement. When will you be able to take your money out? By law, you can take your money out at your contribution. Let me be clear. Your contribution, which let's say in case you have contributed $100,000 into this account, you can take that contribution at any time. But the interest that it has earned you, which is your earning, you cannot take that money out until the age of 59 and a half. There are a few exceptions, which is called the 5-year rule, that you might want to look into it and double check with your tax person or attorney. And just a quick disclaimer, I am not a tax professional, attorney, or CPA, financial advisor, or nothing. These are the things that I know and I use in my life for just entertainment purpose. So whatever investment decision you take, you do that on your own. You always want to double check with the experts before you do any form of investment if you are not confident. This is my advice. As long as the person is not a financial advisor whatsoever, it's good to learn, but always consult a professional before. One good thing when it comes to Roth IRA that many people are crazy about it is the fact that because it's your after-tax money, you will not be taxed anything on there when you take this money out at the age of 59 and a half. Thinking, why is that good, 59? Well, as compared to regular 401k or traditional 401k, that whenever you take, because it's tax deferred, so you'll be taxed on 401k when you take the time that you take your money out. But this is your money, your net money that you have with you, that you have decided to invest it. So because of that, they will not tax you anymore, except if you decide to go and touch your earnings, which is the interest that you make as a result of the account. Then you'll be charged 10% penalty and income tax on top of it. But if you only touch your contribution, you will not be taxed for that just before the actual age that you're supposed to touch the account. Another benefit on this account is the fact that it also has no required minimum contribution. Just in case you're wondering what is that, compared to traditional 401k, by the age of 72, Even though you can take it, you can start taking your money at the age of 59 and a half with traditional 401k as well. The traditional 401k, by the age of 72, if you are not taking if you have not started taking your money out because you don't need it for whatever reason, the government will prompt you to start taking your money because they do not want it to keep compounding and compounding. No, they want you to start taking some minimum contribution out there. Whereas on Roth IRA, you are not required to do that. You can decide, just in case you have other investments, or money whatsoever, that you do not need this money and you want to leave it as a legacy for your family, hey, that is such a great thing, because it can stay in that account to compound interest over and over until you pass, before the account will end. And another great thing about Roth IRA, even though all investment has its pros and cons, this from historically or statistics has proven that on average you have 7% return on investment, which makes it more attractive to a lot of investors, just because if you leave your money in a regular savings account, your percentage is as little can be, very little. It's not going to make you a millionaire overnight, but everything is compounding over the years. Yes, you will make some good money because it's tax-free. It has proven that when it comes to tax, in the 40s, taxes were above 70%, okay? So as compared to 401k, wherever you'll be taxed at the times that you take this money, on Roth IRA, during that, if God forbid, we don't know who our next president will be in the next 10, 20 years, so, or let's say 30 years when you retire, on this account, whether taxes goes up or down, no matter what, all the money will not be taxed, unless of course you decide to go take some money out earlier than the required time. Then that's where you'll be taxed only on your earnings, again, not the contribution. And that wraps up today. At this point, if you have not subscribed yet and you find this informative, please kindly subscribe so that YouTube can recommend my video to other viewers who may need this kind of information. Also, click on the notification bell so that whenever I put up new videos like this, you'll be able to see and do not miss a thing. Do me the favor and share with one person in your circle. Until we meet again with more tips on investment, savings, and getting ourselves out of debt. Shalom.